Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nicole and I am a mum of two to Penelope who is 3 and Henry who is 11 months old. I know that I have been a bit MIA recently, but I do have a few videos in the pipeline. I've just been so mega busy returning to work that I've just not had time to film and edit. Oh my god, can you hear that helicopter? Like the only time I get to film there's a bloody helicopter flying over my house. How inconsiderate. Anyway, yeah, I've just really not had time to film and edit the videos and it's like making me feel really bad because I really enjoy doing it, so I just want to get back into that. Some of the videos that I've got coming up are products reviews. I've filmed some of these already because they are quite quick to film and quick to edit, so I'm probably going to get a lot of those up just so that I can fill my channel with a little bit more content for you guys. So a few of the videos I've got coming up are reviews. A few of the products I have been gifted and a few of the products I have purchased myself, but whether they're purchased or gifted, I will always give you an honest review from what I have found and from how I feel about the products. And the products that I would, if I'm working in a collaboration with a company, I will only work with companies that I would use anyway. If I wouldn't buy from them personally, I don't see why I would recommend you to buy from them, if that makes sense. So I will definitely be honest in my reviews. So getting into that, today's video is a review of the myHummy company. I came across myHummy quite recently actually. When I was pregnant with Henry, I didn't see it anywhere, whether it's because it was quite a new company or just really poorly advertised at the time, I don't know. But like, I was pregnant a year ago and I never really came across it until quite recently. So I got in touch with myHummy to see if they wanted to work together and luckily they did. So I did film an unboxing of this on my Instagram page and I'll try and get that, if it's still on my phone, I'll try and get that edited and put on the IGTV bit. I'm still not 100% on that. So let me just get straight on in and show you the products that myHummy sent and then I will tell you how I feel about them. And I'm just going to apologise now if I sound really nasally. I've had a really bad cold for like 3 weeks, so yeah, that's why I didn't film for a bit as well, because I thought I'll just wait till it passes and it's not passing, so we'll be waiting forever. So the first thing that we got was, how cute is this little guy? The little Snoozy. So he is probably, I think he's like the main featured product. I know they have some bears and they sell like other things on there, but little Snoozy here, I think he is the main featured product. And we got the, I think it was the slate grey, but obviously, you know me, definitely a grey one. And I just thought he's so cute. He fits Henry's decor perfectly in his bedroom. And I was like, I want to keep him in my bedroom because he's so soft and cuddly and squishy. But yeah, so we got him. And he comes with, let me show you, this little device here. And I'm going to get on in and show you how that works in a moment. But they come together. Let me just pop these over here. And then the lovely people over at myHummy also sent me, for both Penelope and Henry, like I thought that was so lovely of them, these gorgeous blankets. And these blankets are like to die for. I am like a blanket lover. Like, I love me a blanket. I love to snuggle. We are a sofa snugs kind of family, and Penelope is right on in there with her sofa snugs. It is such soft fabric. It is so cuddly and cozy. Henry actually has never taken to like a teddy or anything like that because Penelope has her rabbit that she took to, but Henry's never really been one for anything like that. But with this, he loves to like cuddle it up on his face, which I don't blame him. I don't want to touch it because I get makeup on it, but it is just so lovely. And then they have on the back like the little myHummy little bear things on there, and it is just so cute. So they sent me one of those in grey for Henry, and I will link below the blankets that we got. And then they also sent it in pink. Oh, like absolute favourite pink for Penelope. And she's like, this is my favourite blankie, mummy. It's so comfy. It's so snuggly is her words for it. The lighting's gone really weird in here all of a sudden. So yeah, these blankets definitely get a thumbs up. I think, I'm not sure how much they actually are. I think they're £25, maybe £30. They're just so snugly warm. And if you're like me and you love a good blanket, then they're definitely going to love this. Can you get cheaper blankets elsewhere? Yes, but are they as good a quality? Definitely not. I've got one that's similar with like these bumps here, but it's got something inside it that makes it like really thick and squishy and just, it's so soft. Like I have one with these bumps on, like I was saying, but it's not as snuggly, it's not as comfy, it's not as squishy. So can you get cheaper? Yes. Is it as comfy and squishy? No. So the blankets were a real winner, so we absolutely love those. And as well, what I really love about these blankets is you can wash them at 40 degrees, so they are washable. I hate when you get blankets and you've got like hand wash them, or even get baby blankets that are dry clean only. I mean, who has got time or money for that, to be honest with you? The amount of spit up and things like that that these get messed up. If they're snuggling on them all the time, it's great, you can just whack them in the wash. And they also sent this cute little bag. I love me a little accessory any day. So it's got the little bear thing on the front. Is it a bear? I don't even know. I think it is supposed to be a bear. But that's really handy to have. So I use this when I send the kids to my mum's house when I'm at work, and I just put all some bits and bobs in there, like if I'm sending any snacks or what have you. So that's just really cute little additional, it's the small things that matter really. So those little tiny details that they add to the order, I thought was really, really nice. Like, I really wish that I'd filmed it properly, the box. I think if I can try and find that footage on my phone and I'll put it on IGTV, but the box that it was all sent packaged in was just so lovely. And like putting this in the box is really nice, just really nice touch. And then they had like this little envelope in, and it's just the fact that they've got all the details on there. I really like that. I've got an eye for detail, and when companies do that or people do that, I always think how lovely they've really put the thought and effort in. Sometimes when I buy something from somewhere and it's basically just packaged up and that's it, and you just have your receipt in there, I think, oh, that's all right. But when you open it and they've got extras, I think, wow, like this company has really made an effort. So this is just how it works. So it's like how to, and then they sent me a really nice little message on there just telling me about Snoozy and hoping that the kids love the presents. They just send like a nice little note in there. They sent me like a personalised note in there, and then it has all the instructions as well in there, and I thought that was just a really nice touch, really lovely. The instructions are really, really clear. There on the back there, it's just really, really easy to use, and it takes AAA batteries. It takes 3 AAA batteries for the little heart sensor. So let me show you now the Snoozy, because this Snoozy has been like a lifesaver. So with Penelope, like white noise was essential for her going to sleep. She really loved the little white noise box we had on her travel cot, and we never had a problem with that. And we had a little owl that you pull its tail and it played like music, and she always went to sleep, no problem with that. So I thought, great, we'll do the same with Henry. No two children are the same. Henry doesn't like the white noise box, and Henry doesn't like the little owls that you pull the tails on, and Henry doesn't like when you play white noise on your phone, and he doesn't like if you have a video. So I was kind of thinking I'm running out of options. And then when I come across this Snoozy, when I come across myHummy, I thought, do I really want to pay all that money? Because it's around £70, which I thought was quite a lot of money for a white noise. When I tried all the other options, I thought, £70, he's not going to like it, it's going to be a waste of money, because I've tried all these other options with him. This is like a magic box. Like, I really, really don't know how they've made this, but it is magic, honestly. So it has 5 different noise settings. The one that we use, I'm not going to go into too much detail on like the noise, like a raindrop one and something else. We use the heartbeat one, so it sounds like a heartbeat from inside. And what myHummy recommend that you do is that you use each one for a few nights and see which one your baby likes. So this was the one that Henry likes. We actually got to a point where we would put it on and he would just quickly lay his head straight down and go to sleep, and I was like, oh my god, like that's amazing. And we've tried all kinds of other different white noise sounds. Now someone is mowing the lawn. They're so inconsiderate, really. So yeah, we tried the heart one, and straight away he would lie his head down and just go straight to sleep. So I was like, wow, was that just a fluke? Is it like, okay, maybe it was just one time? And then every time for his nap time, then I would put it on, and I put it on the top volume, because that's what myHummy recommend, because the baby, especially when they're really little, they're used to being right next to your heartbeat, so the noise is quite loud in there for them. We're always being really quiet and going shh, and that's actually more startling for a baby. We tried him with the heart one and he really loved it. So every time at nap time now, he will look at his little Snoozy, look up at me, and he sits there looking at me. I'll turn it on, put it down, and then he lies straight down next to it. So it's like he's waiting for this now, which maybe is that a bad thing that he's waiting for something to get him to sleep? I don't know. But before, he would just be crying and whinging, and we'd have to rock him to sleep and all sorts of crazy things, push him in his pram, etc, etc. So this is just a way that he goes straight down in his cot, 2 nap times in the day and bedtime, and he goes straight down, not a peep, no distress, no crying, no rocking him, just straight down, really lovely sleep, and then that's it. That has been since we had the Snoozy, and we tried the heart setting, which was about a week after we had it, because I tried some of the different ones first. So there are a few different settings that you can do with this as well. You can connect it to your phone, which is brilliant, because Henry woke up in the middle of the night and it was freezing, because how cold has it got? Like, it was crazy cold, and I was just like, oh my God, I do not want to get out of bed. And I knew that he just wanted to be settled to sleep with this again. So I thought, if I go in there, it's going to wake him up. He's going to be like, oh, mummy's here, let me get up with mummy. So I quickly just went on my app, I turned it on, and then he just went straight back off to sleep. And I was like, oh my God, that's great. Because normally if I went in to put his dummy in, or like when with Penelope, I used to have to turn an owl back on or whatever like that, they would startle them like, oh, who's here? Whereas with this, you can do it from your own bed, so you're not going in and disturbing them. And I think that that is just such a good idea. So let me just quickly show you the app. So this is how it comes up. So you've got the 5 different sounds there. So we have this one. So we just press the on button there, and then it'll come up with this to turn it on, and then that turns up. So that's how loud we have it. I mean, you can hear it, but it's quite loud. Let me turn that off because that's really loud. And then you can put a timer on there. So normally I just put an hour timer on there, so that once he goes to sleep and he's sort of settling in proper sleep, it's on there. You can leave it on all night, however long you want it, so you can just set that back up. You can change the volume, so you can go from 16 like down and swizzle it round. So the app's really good because it's just there on your phone. You can just quickly do it, the same as if I hear him through the monitor and he's unsettled, because I just find that sometimes when you go into them, it wakes them up more. Like I have already said that, but I just think that it's such a good idea that you can do it. Now my dog's barking. Great, yeah, it's such a good idea that you can do it from your phone, so that if you're not going in disturbing them to turn that on and just making them more awake. This is really good as well, that you've noticed that I've took it out of the Snoozy, because mum's worst nightmare is something that's going to be like in the face with snot and spit up, maybe be sick on like he was last week. Poor little Snoozy got sicked on, pooped on, weed on, I don't know, any other gross thing that can happen. The worst thing is that you can't put it in the wash. And I know there's a few of these like magic noise machines that are about, and you can't put them, they're not machine washable because that is inside. But as you can see, he's got a little zip there in his head, and you pop him in. You can do the settings by clicking it, but I find that I always mess up the amount of times I'm pressing it, like my thumb will slip or something. Once I downloaded the app and everything, it was working great for me, because before I discovered the app, like, I didn't read the instructions. So I would recommend, if you get this, read the instructions. Kieran read the instructions, then he put the instructions somewhere safe and he forgot where he put them. I have actually found them this week. But before that, I was like, how do I work this thing? What's going on? I'm pressing this button, it's not coming on. What's it doing? How do I change it over? So it is a little bit complicated if you've not read the instructions. It's probably not that complex. You can probably figure it out after a bit of messing, but when your baby's crying and trying to go down for a nap, it's not like the easiest thing to figure out just on your own without instructions. So that's my only negative, I would say, that when you're trying to do this. So you press it and it comes on, and then it didn't even come on. Yeah, so you hold it for 1 second, it comes on, you hold it for 1 second and it goes off. But I was like doing that, and then it was making beeps. I was pressing it twice. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? So I was a little bit unsure of how to use this bit at first, but then once I got the app, I was like, oh my God, this is so easy. Like, the app, you just quickly press it on there and it put the sound on that you want, put the time on that you want, put the volume on that you want, and it is so much easier. Because I was like, how do you get the volume up and down? How do you get it to stay on for so long? And how do you get it to just like be on for a little bit? So that bit I found a little bit complicated. So that was my only negative on there, because at first I was getting a little bit frustrated until I sort of fathomed it out. I was a bit like, how does this thing work? I can't do it. You sort it out, Kieran. It's getting on my nerves. But then once I fathomed it out, I was like, oh, that's really easy. And then once I figured out the app, like I was like, isn't there supposed to be an app with this? And Kieran's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And I was like, what? So we got the app, and now I'm like, oh my god, this is genius. Like, it is so easy. So if you do get this, definitely download the app straight away. It's called myHummy. It's on the App Store. Really, really easy to find. I'm sure on Android it's exactly the same, like on the Play Store or whatever you have. But on Apple, really easy to download. You just sync it up. Really, it took like 10 seconds to sync up, not even that. And then you can just control it from your phone, and it is so, so easy. This little guy is so soft and so like cute. He's just like the perfect addition. And he's been like a magical lifesaver. Like I said, I was originally skeptical about having to pay out the money, because I'm thinking, why would you pay that much money for a white noise machine when you can get other ones? But none of the other ones worked for Henry. We tried all kinds. We even played just music off the telly, etc. But this, straight away, we found his sound that he wanted, and he loves it. He loves to go to sleep to it, and ever since we discovered that heart sound, he's napped perfectly. He goes straight down, straight to sleep, and has a lovely nap and wakes up as such a lovely, happy, content baby. And I wish to God that this was around, like I knew about this when Henry was first born, or it was when Henry hit like 4.5 month regression stage, which was really difficult with him because he was such a good newborn. And then we hit 4.5 months regression, and it was awful, and I really, really struggled till he was about 6-7 months old, and I was getting really down. And I wish that I'd have really researched into this then, whereas I just saw the price and was put off. But I really do think it is worth the price. If you've not seen the myHummy, I'll link you below this one. There are other ones on there. There are alternatives that you can get without the app. But I definitely think that that app is worth the extra money. And then there is a different little bear one on there that you can get if you think maybe this style isn't what you want. And Henry loves him. He'll hold his little hand and sleep with him like next to his face. He's just too cute. So yeah, this product is like definite thumbs up from me. And if I lose my marbles and have another baby, I'll definitely either be still using this one or buying like the latest version of whatever creation this company come up with next, because this is the genius bear. That is it from me today. That is my review on the myHummy Snoozy and the blankets. Definitely worth the money in my opinion, and I'm sure that you could find the exact sound that will get your baby to sleep with the sounds that they've got on there. And the company are really nice as well to contact. They're really lovely customer services, which is always like an extra bonus. It's just those little things that make a company in my eyes. I hope you found it really helpful and not too rambly. It's been a while since I've done like a review video, so I'm just a little bit like blah blah blah. So don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Like I said, there are a few in the pipeline. I just need to find the time to film and edit and upload those for you guys. But if you subscribe and you hit the little bell notification, as soon as one goes live you'll be notified, because they might not be as regular as they once was. But again, thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.